Put in a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Oh my God. Hello, guys. It's Tuesday again. It's Tuesday. So usually try to start the show off with a little bit of story. So first of all, I'm going to say welcome to Bag of Nuts with Miss Sue over here, Susan Swanbeck. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow the Rift Nation Network. Awesome place to be, really is. So let's say some hellos to people that are here. Give you a short story on my really goofy doggy. And then we're going to get down to business. What do you say? I think that's awesome. So let's say hello to Miss Lois Clark, Miss Linda Nielsen, Lisa Parrish, please excuse me, Kendra Maynard. And we got the Michelle Gaps. Hello. How we got eyes doing out there today? So it's been a really productive, I would have to say my week has been extremely productive. I've been decluttering my house. So I guess if you want your life to be, going the way that you want and being more positive and things, you have to sit there and declutter. If it doesn't serve you, doesn't bring you happiness, you can't get it up over your hips. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah. So anyways, you get rid of it. So that's what I've been doing. So it's been very, very productive, and I'm really, getting there and awesome. And I'm actually up to the office now, which is the hardest thing to do because there's so much stuff. So in the office, that's my hardest one. So yeah, and then I got my silly poopy puppy. So gets up in the morning. Yeah, if you get up, and of course my man's up before me, and he always has the coffee ready. Love him for that. And my dog follows me around everywhere. Waits for me to get up. I get like 2 sips of coffee, wake up, get dressed, grab the stroller, because you can't walk the dog in the building. You gotta have a stroller. So I walk the dog through the building with the stroller. Pretty awesome. Bring him outside, and I swear to God, no matter what I do to that dog, no matter where we are, he's a bloody drunken sailor. He really is. Because he goes, and no matter who's walking, he's going to try to pull me because he's got to be first. He's got to be first. So he runs, and he goes all the way to the top, and then he goes over here, and then he goes over there, and then he goes over there, and then he goes around like this. So my hand's going like this, like I'm sitting there trying to make karate moves as he's going around with the leash and everything else. So when he finally gets to the top, he pees once, and then he stands there and he watches the traffic like this. So he's got to get outside to run to the top of where I'm taking him to the bathroom just to watch traffic. I don't know. I think it's really weird. But it's like he can't go in a straight line. He's got to go in every direction. So, gotta love him, though. Gotta love him. He's a silly puppy. So, as usual, guys, we're doing some readings today. I did take out the other deck with emotions, but we have the runes. Okay, and for those of you that have never had the runes is a form of divination where it helps you guide you towards your future. It's not it is kind of interpreted by me. Yeah, dogs can be hilarious, I'll tell you. But it's interpreted by my guides, my higher powers. And what it does is it helps give you kind of niche and asset a certain direction that you should be taking. Now, two different people could have Othello, a Feyu, or Birkenau, and it's going to mean something different. And that's because of the interpretation that I'm getting for the particular runes. Now, I do actually have real runes, but throwing them on my desk and trying to find which direction they went to is not always good. So we're going to do it this way. And if I get the urge to pull something from my other deck, I will pull from my other deck. But most of the time, I'm channeling no matter what we do. So this is pretty awesome, I'm telling you. So we're going to call a couple names right now and have ourselves a good time. So we have Lois Clark, Linda Nielsen, and Lisa Parrish is who we have. Those are the first three people. You are the next contestant on Bag of Nuts. Say, life is too short to be serious. That's what I say. So come on down, peeps. Let's see what the cards have to say for you for the week and hopefully help give you some guidance. And that's what it's about. It's about giving you guidance. So, and they tell me what it is to tell you. Runes can be interpreted in many different ways. And back in the ancient days, they did use them. Of course, all the Vikings used them before going to war. Okay, we got Miss Linda Nielsen who popped in first over on YouTube. Awesome. So we're going to do Miss Linda. I've had a crazy few days. Excited to know what the runes say today. Yeah. I've had productive. So I've been very, and Miss Lois Clark. So I'm going to do Linda Nielsen on YouTube and then Miss Lois Clark right over on Facebook. We're going to go boom, bang, boom, boom. All right. So we got Linda Nielsen. Let's see what we're going. Earthrow. Ooh, Enzeus. Oh my God. Earthrow, Enzeus, and Faye, you are all upside down. Vi. Don't you fall on me. These suckers just jumped. Excuse me. I hate when that happens. This is what happens when you try to clean your office and you got poop all over your desks. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, so this is for Miss Linda Nielsen. Now, Uros, upside down. All right, so Uros is the card that represents power. So I'm going to say a lack of energy is coming into play here for you. Sometimes, like, creativity will be on the low. We hit writer's block is another way to put that. So I'm seeing that the creativity and the level that's coming in is kind of a little bit on the low. If it's not now, it is something that will be coming. And this is definitely involving money coming up because we have a couple of different cards coming up. Now, the next one we have is Enzeus. Now, Enzeus represents God's ancestors. This has to deal with our ancestral line, our spiritual energy, our spiritual power. So we have a lack of like a stuck. We're stuck with the creativity. It's a little bit of stuck. We're feeling a little bit low on the ancestral side. And I will give you the suggestion they're giving me in a minute. Now, the next one that's actually coming up, and again, upside down, Feyu. Feyu is wealth. So there is definitely a downswing coming up with finances. And for some reason, they're saying it's almost like an unexpected expense. That could be anything from something happening to like a car or water heater if you own a house. This is like unexpected is what's causing this. It's not like a major downfall where we're losing our job, that type of situation. It's something that's coming in like this. Now, what they're suggesting for you as far as the energy and the power right now is they're suggesting that you go outside barefoot. If you can find a patch of grass next to a tree, thank you very much. I want you to stand out there barefoot, lean on the tree, absorb that energy in. That energy is going to help bring up the power. And once you feel more, because now you know that it's coming, this is what it is they're suggesting that you do. Hello, Mr. Odell. Yes, I'm in rare form. That is what they're suggesting that you actually do today. Okay, so next up we have Miss Lois Clark over on Facebook. So, yes. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. Let's see. All right, I'm going to shuffle off the buffalo one more time. Yeah, I'm just like in rare form here today. I don't know why. Heligas. Ooh, Winjo, upside down. Feyu, right side up. Yes. Heligas. Yes. H. That's what we're representing here. No problem, honey. So we have Heligas. It's air, actually. Heligas is air. The representation of this is air, which deals with transformation, the tree of life, and not the tree of life, but the egg of life, which means that there's a spark, there's a new idea, a new direction, or a new growth period actually coming up. This is definitely air, which represents movement, cleansing. Air can be very cleansing, especially when it's blowing this way away from you. It can be extremely cleansing situation. So let's add Winjo. Winjo is joy. Joy is a little upside down, okay? And I think this could be kinship or loneliness. It's almost like you had a friend that moved away type of situation, or someone you don't see enough that you kind of miss the energy of that. You know, it's almost similar to like the empty nest type thing. And so there's a little bit of like thank you. You're funny. Okay. So this is like a little bit of just like almost like loneliness, or what do they call that? Emptiness syndrome type of thing. That's the type of things coming in. But then we have Feyu coming in. Feyu is good. Feyu is up right side up. So we do have it's the mother of the rune. It's the one that's there to protect and guide you and let you know that things are going to be okay. It also represents wealth at the same time. So what I'm getting from this interpretation is because we have that little bit of sadness, loneliness coming in, the mother rune's going to come in and let you know, coming soon, empty nest. Yes. Trust me, it's just a little bit, but once you get through the empty nest syndrome and you can finally relax, that is coming in. So I do see that there is going to be an increase in something. The mother, as far as the mother rune, is going to be coming in and taking that into consideration to help you move forward and not feel so lonely right now. So there is like a backup type thing there for you that's going to help you out a great deal. So pretty awesome. Okay, so we did Lois, we did Linda, we need Lisa Parrish if you are still here, and then Kendra Maynard. Lisa Parrish, Kendra Maynard, and then Michelle Gaps. Those are the next three contestants on The Price is Right. Oh, the bag of nuts. Ruru, what's up, my man? Sorry, don't ask. I go through this is why it's bag of nuts. I swear to God, in a past life, I must have been schizophrenic because I have so many different personalities. They all come out at once. I don't know. I'm not crazy, I swear. Yes, I am. All right, so those are the next two names. Come on down. Next three names. I called you. Let's see. Hello, Miss Monica. So if I called your name, let me know you're here. It's easier for me to connect with you. And let's see what the runes have to say. I that's what I think it is. And when Ed and I were talking about the new show, I said, you know what? Bag of nuts. Why? Because it's just me. I'm bag of nuts. You know, it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You never know. All right, Miss Kendra Maynard. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to see what's happening. I got one that's trying to jump out of the deck, so let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see. So we have Enzus Radio. Ah, Nadis. Patis. Anyways, Enzus looks like a Z. Zoro came. Enzus deals with the Tree of Life. Tree of Life, dreaming magic. What's the Tree of Life? Yggdrasil. They're talking about Yggdrasil, which is the Tree of Life, according to the Vikings. Okay. And it's connected to all the 7 realms. Okay. And that's where Odin gave his eye. He has what is known as an all-seeing eye. He gave his eye in order for the information of the runes. So that's the story of Yggdrasil. So we have the Tree of Life going on, which means a new beginning. Even though the card actually represents death, it represents new beginnings, not like, oh my God, something's going to happen. No, this is something totally new. So it's like an end of old ways, beginning of new. So I do see a new beginning coming in. Every card you have is like right side up. We have radio. Radio is also a wheel. We're dealing with the solar chariot and rhythm. So now we're dealing with movement, okay? So we have this new beginning coming in, and then we have this awesome movement. Things are going to be moving forward at a really good pace, almost like a chariot race type pace we have coming in, which is pretty awesome, okay? Then we have Navis. Sorry. Anyways, Navis has to do with necessities, okay? Which means needs, fashion, also shadows. Now, shadows represent, in this particular case with you, shadows represent those little sparks of ideas from a past that you've had, things that are actually coming forward. It's almost like you were on a scavenger hunt for a while, and everything is going to come into place here. Okay. So all those little pieces of information you gathered is actually going to come into almost like a solid type book, was what I'd like to call it. Okay. In other words, information from this, that, and the other thing. So, and now it's all coming into one where it's going to be pretty awesome. Okay. So I do see positiveness coming in from you. Okay. Oh yay. And I keep saying, okay. I don't know. Anyways. All right, so who do we have? We had, and again, we'll try the Facebook call one more time over here for Miss Elisa Parrish. Let me know that you're here. And we did Kendra Maynard. Now we have Miss Michelle Caps over on Facebook as well. So come on down. So those are the next 2, both on Facebook. Runes are really cool because they give you like a direction of things to come. And, you know, like channeling runes or channeling oracle cards, to me, it's still channeling, but the runes, for some reason, give me a stronger connection. And everybody else might be different. So it isn't like it's, you know, I know you're here, my girl. We're gonna read you now. Don't forget, guys, I go down the list of individuals that are in my chat room. And then when I say, is there anybody else that would like a reading, please feel free to let me know. So it's going to be pretty awesome. There's a lot of really good things actually coming. Let's see what we got going on now. Othello. Ooh, Kenas. And, Lagos. No, okay. Othello is upside down. Okay, so this has to do with your higher power, spirituality, your genetics, your inherited property, which means, say if a loved one had a certain trait and you ended up developing that trait. I'm not seeing it here. Okay, I'm not seeing that this is something that's going to come to play, because thank you very much. Here comes my mother. This is the first, Ma. Okay, now what she's saying is, just because something actually happened to her doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen to one of the children, okay, which would be us. So I'm saying that this is a good thing, okay, as far as what's coming. For some reason, they're saying the genetic trait that you've been thinking about isn't there for some reason. I have no idea, but that's what they're saying. And now we have Kenas. Kenas! Sorry. Kenas is fire. A little bit of fire. Kind of like my attitude lately. I'm telling you. Okay. Fire, knowledge. That's what it is. Fire and knowledge go hand in hand, because when we get that little piece of information, that knowledge that we've been looking for, and it's there, it's like we get literally, like my mother used to say, a spark under your ass. I mean, you're just like going whoosh. And it's because the information coming in gives you those ideas. It motivates. It gives you like that burning passion to go forward. And this is what I'm getting for you for this. Now, Lagos. Lagos. Okay, so you have the fire and you have the water. Water, living renewal, infertility, a renewal. So something that you thought was kind of going to dwindle is something that's going to build right up. So let's see if we can add these up for you to find out what's going on. Now, as far as this is the right direction, right? Okay. As far as Othello, we're talking about inherited property and genetics. There is nothing there for you to worry about as far as genetics that are going on. And the next one is Kenizaz. Now, Kenizaz is the fire. It's the knowledge. The knowledge and the fire are there, the passion for you to be able to move forward. Now, Lagos is water. So you also have that living renewal. So in other words, if things are going to start coming into play, whether it's a new creative project, whether you're refurbishing a home, or what it is that you're doing right now, this idea is just going to kind of bloom out of you. And you're going to be like, wow, where did that come from? It came from within you. You're listening. Your guides are there. They're saying, okay, she needs this, so we're going to give her this right now. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Hello, Mr. Keith. So that's going to be a pretty awesome thing. So I'm going to call, let's see, another name from Facebook. We're going to try third call, Lisa Parrish. If you are here, Miss Lisa Parrish, please let me know. If not, we are going to move on down to the next one on the list. Okay. And if you want a reading, please let me know. Let's see. We have Ruru over on Ruru on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and follow to all the channels, because you never know what personality I will have today. No, okay. So, Ruru, come on down, and let's see. After Ruru there was another one, Monica S. After Ruru, we have Miss Monica S. Oh, thanks, hon. You know, believe it or not, you can go to Sally's and get this. It's a leave-in conditioner. It's 100% natural. I never bleach my hair. I never do. It's all vegan and all natural, everything I do to my hair. I just really like the boldness of it. So I just continue to do it. Remember, this is my dare to be different, okay? For those of you that knew me before, on back when I was doing my own thing on my own network for a while, and then I came to my senses and came back here to the Rift Nation network. That's where I started. It's my dare to be different. A lot of individuals do not, in other words, they have symptoms, they have issues, they have things going on, but you can't see it. Okay. And they're like flitter or flinch or back away from people. There's a reason for that. They are hidden things you can't see. So this is my thing to you guys. I dare you to be different. I dare you to be bold. I dare you to be yourself. Okay, that's what this is all about and what it's done. Yeah. You've done it all once. All right. So those are the names. Ruru, if you want a reading, come on down. Monica S., if you are here. Hello, Sandrea. I don't know. I always do that slight accent with Sandrea. And that's where it started. It started a while ago. And you know what? I've done some healing after our mother. It's time to bring it back and time to be me. And I love the colors. I love the colors. I love the attitude. And I do get some weird looks from people. in a building I live at, but most people that know me know that this is it. So you know what it's about? It's being yourself. It's being bold enough to know that there is something within you. Okay, we're all different, and that's what it's about. We are all different. Some of us, you can see the scars on the outside, and some of the scars are on the inside. Well, this is me bringing my scars out. Weirdness. All right, Monica S., you are next. And that's the reason why I started this. Okay, Winjo, upside down. Iwas, right side up. Hello, Miss Gail. How you doing? Langus is upside down. Okay, let's find out what's going on with Winjo. Okay, let's play connects the dots and find out what's happening. Excuse me, I need coffee. I swear to God, I'm losing my marbles, but that's okay. Winjo. Winjo means joy and kinship. Okay, it's upside down. So there's like a fight in the family would be the correct interpretation of this particular card. A situation that's coming up with has been an argument. Okay, so instead of the kinship and the joy, we have a little bit of sadness and that negativity coming in, and that's something we don't want. We do not want the negativity to actually come in. And then we have Iwas coming up. Iwas, which is new beginnings. Okay, so even though there's this happening, then we have the new beginnings. We're going to add this all up in a minute. And Lagus is also upside down, which means water. Water is almost stagnant, not moving. Instead of that living renewal, we seem to be stagnant and stuck. So let's find out what's happening, if you guys can see these. Okay, now we're dealing with the first card that was actually pulled, which is the Winjo. It's not joy, and again, we're dealing with kinship, heritage. So there is definitely a situation in here where things are not going this, like an argument. So rather joy, it's sadness or anger. Opposite of joy, I'd say, would be like almost anger, and the anger builds up. That brings negativity around you. We don't want that. Now, the next one actually coming up here, which is Iwas. Sorry, I'm trying to read these at the same time. Yeah. Now, Iwas is coming in. Okay. So, excuse me. Iwas is representing the dreaming, the magic, the tree of life, transformation. So in other words, there are a lot of different avenues that you could take after this, but you have to literally focus on the roads you need to take. Okay, so focus on the direction, and that'll give you the avenue. So there's 7 different realms. Okay, so as far as in Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life, it's going to give you multiple different directions. Okay, so now we're coming up to here. Now we have Lagoose coming in, which is water. Water is stagnant. So instead of renewing yourself, the anger is, or the negativity. Anger can come, thank you. Anger can go into negativity. That's going to be coming into play and cause stagnation. So what we want to do is we want to release this. We want to let that, we don't want that. We want it to go. Okay, when that goes, this goes like this. So you have to learn to, and again, that happens. I mean, people can cut you off, people can be rude to you, and it's very difficult sometimes to let go of negativity when it comes towards you. But if you absorb it, you're taking on someone else's issues. So they're suggesting that you kind of just let it go. It's not worth your time. It really isn't. It's not worth your time at all. So, okay, let's see. I am going to take a look and see who hasn't been read here. Let's see. We had those names at the beginning. Lisa Parrish was over on Facebook. And then we have Ed, if you want a reading, let me know, hun. And then we have Ruru on YouTube. If you want a Facebook, if you want a reading, please let me know. And then we have Keith. If you want a reading, you have to let me know. And then we have Sandrea. Sandrea, you are up. And then Gail. So we have Sandrea and Gail. So I don't know why. It's like that accent comes out. Sandrea. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm watching True Blood. And they go, Suki. Suki. I don't know. So now I'm saying Sandrea. Yes, I am losing it. Now I'm cool with it. Okay. So we're going to do some runes here for you today. Pretty awesome things going on here. So let's find out. Okay. Feyu, upside down. Urus, upside down. Elgas. Elgas is right side up, which is good. So let's find out whether the upside down, whether or not being upside down on your head actually brings blood to you. I don't know. Anyways, Feyu. Feyu! Thank you, Miss Rachel. Okay, first one we're actually talking about here is Feyu. Do you ever feel like you're losing your mind? Feyu is deals with mother rune, wealth. It's actually the Fey rune. That's why it's called Feyu. It deals with Fey, fairy. The letter is F actually of this one for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll give you the letters. Sometimes I won't. So, and that's what we're talking about. So we're talking the mother rune is a little bit in the upside down position. Wealth is in the upside down position. Okay, so a little bit of struggle with finances either is coming or is happening at the moment. Okay, now Uros is also upside down. Uros is power, which means that for some reason either you feel powerless about the finances, I don't know yet, or you're feeling drained and tired all the time. So let's try to figure this out. Now we have Eligas coming in. Eligas, protection, baby. Yeah. So we have protection is what's happening. We're guarded, we're protected, we're safe. Okay. So let's see if we can figure this out. The first one is the Feyu. Feyu has to do with the wealth not going the way that it should. Okay, it also represents the mother of the runes, which means that it's normally there for you. It's in the upside down position. Now the next one is the Uros. Now Uros is a power, and again we usually deal with primal forces, creativity, and like gateway, like the beginning of a gate before a journey. This is in the upside down direction as well. So we're taking the finances and the emotions that are not right side up right now. We're bringing those into Uros, which means almost like we're tired of the battle, tired of the fight, so to speak. And that's what happens. We're just sick and tired of constantly trying to fix something and have the same results type situation. Okay. Then we have Eligas coming in. Now Eligas comes in and brings in this like bubble of protective light around you because it's like divine. It's not just your ancestors, but your higher powers are coming in, and they're pretty much going to help you out with this. Okay. So what they want you to do is they want you to listen. Okay. Try not to absorb what's happening in here. And sometimes that it does happen. We absorb it. Try not to absorb it and allow the divine protection to come in. It's there. It's going to give you the hope. It's going to give you the ideas. Okay. You just have to be open to it, is what they're actually suggesting. Okay. All right. So who else did we have after Sandrea? I forget who I called. Gail. Gail in Bus. Hello, Miss Rachel. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have Miss Gail over on Facebook. So, but yeah, we're going to shuffle off the buffalo. You're welcome, honey. Hopefully that helps. Don't know if it's now. Don't know if it's later. Don't know when it is. I only know that that's what they're saying. Jess, hello. Thank you very much. Thank you for the confirmation. That's awesome. All right. Hello, Miss Nikki. Okay. So now we have Gail Lynn, and there was one more over on Facebook who hasn't answered yet. So I don't know if they left the room. Hold on. All right, Gail, you are up, my dear. So we have Tiwas. Tiwas is upside down. Birkenau is not. Isa cannot be upside down because it's a single line. So no matter which way you deal it, it's going to look the same, right? And that's why, because Isa represents ice, ice, baby. Okay, so we have Tiwas coming into play right now. Yep, the arrow's in the wrong direction. So we're not going to have victory. In other words, Tiwas represents victory, masculinity, like warriors is what Tiwas actually represents. Okay, so this is not going exactly according to plan. Things are not going the way you expected them to go. Okay, so let's find out what happens when Birkenau comes in. Birkenau comes in. Okay, Birkenau, please excuse me. Birkenau, we're dealing with Earth Mother. We're dealing with a renewal, a rebirth. So even though things are not going exactly as planned, we have a rebirth of the situation coming in. So the negativity or the things that aren't going right is temporary. It's not a permanent situation at all. It is temporary. So we have Birkenau that's actually going to be coming in, and Birkenau is going to help you with that. It's going to get you going in the right direction. Then Isa, ice, baby. Isa represents ice. We're dealing with cosmic coherence. There's a reason, okay, and that's what they're telling me. So there is, and again, this is what they're telling me, kind of how to add it all up here. Okay, so now we're first. What are we dealing with here? Tiwas. Thank you. Okay, so we're dealing with Tiwas, which is not in the right direction, which means that something is not going the way that it's supposed to go. Okay, but there is a reason for it. Okay, we have Birkenau coming in that has to do with birth, a new beginning of this. What's happening? There's going to be a new beginning on that. There's going to be things moving in the correct direction. And then this is Isa. Now, Isa means you're going to understand why. Sometimes things get delayed for a reason. Sometimes things don't work the way they're supposed to for a reason, but we don't always know the reason in the beginning, but you will know the reason. Okay. That one was for Gail Bus. Miss Gail Bus. We had ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I know I have Rachel Marshland over on Facebook. Anybody that is on any of the other pages that I have shared this video out to, please come over to the Rift Nation Network. I will not be able to see your comments unless you are literally on the Rift Nation Network, whether it's on the Facebook or the YouTube or the Twitch or all the other stuff. Just asked my grandson, 5-year-old, if he wanted to go out barefoot for a minute for a bit. He yelled a big no. I asked him why. He says, afraid there would be ants that want to bite him. Oh, try this, Linda. And then we'll get into the next read. Try this. Tell him you're afraid. Okay? You're afraid, so that something's going to hurt you. So you need him out there to guard you and protect you and keep you safe. Works for me every time. Thank you. Rift Nation rules. Ryan Jones tried to get your reading once before. You never answered. Yes, what's up? I know, I'm in a really goofy ass mood. What can I say? That was very good. Understanding with the issue was also good. Good. So we have, who do we have here? I know we have Nikki. Rachel. Reverse psychology. Works every time. All right, we got Miss, let's see, we have Rachel Marshland. And then let's see who else is next. Then we'll see who else is next. So Miss Rachel, come on down. Mr. Ryan C. Jones. Sorry. Yeah, I get really freaking goofy. What can you say? So awesome. Yeah, it's reverse psychology. I freaking love it. I will get one soon. I'm getting ready for your show at 9. I love being goosey. Karen Bullet, what's up, my girl? How you doing? So, all right. So, runes are pretty easy. So, Rachel, if you're still here, honey, we're going to do a reading on you. If not, we're going to go right over to Nikki. And if you're here, please answer me. So, we're going to do Nikki first. Let's see what's going on with Nikki. Nikki has Winjo, Jara, Sorry. Oh, Tiwas. Tiwas is pointing down, dude. So let's find out. Winjo. Yeah, I know. They're pronounced very weirdly compared to how they're spelled. Okay. So this looks like Winju. It's not. It's Winjo. 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 Sorry. Anyways. All right. So Winjo represents joy, kinship. Okay. In other words, I feel like there's a sense of understanding coming in where things are not going to go. They're not going to be something to you anymore. They're going to start coming down, which is really good, okay? Because you're finally going to get that, oh my God, I'm getting a break. Let's have a party type situation happening. And that's what's happening to Nikki, which is really good. Trust me. She needs that. So then we have Jara coming in. Jara! Yes, we have that coming in. And this is Earth, which has to do with you're taking the right action. The circles that you've been going into in order to get situations solved, you're finally going to get out of that freaking circle. Okay, it's not going to be a nonstop crap situation that's coming in toward you. It's going to be pretty good. Now, to us, okay, male energy issue. Okay, this isn't success. So and again, let me explain this. This is upside down. This is your read. But the male is not going to be successful. It's not, you're not going to be successful in this situation. It's the male that's not going to be successful. It's a good thing because the energy of this one is not correct. Thank you very much. It's almost like I feel like somebody's unzipping a door, but it's not going to work the way that it should be, if you can understand that, okay? So let's see, who do we got now going on? I know we had Karen Bullitt. Who else in this chat room would like a quick 3-draw rune read from the crazy lady at Bag of Nuts? Okay, I never read Howie unless he asks. I don't read anybody unless they actually ask. Some people don't want to be read. They just want to watch the goofiness, and that's fine with me too. It's whatever goes on. So Miss Karen Bullitt, if you would like a reading, I can give you the one. Good. The male does not always need to win. That's true, Robert. That is very true. Okay. All right. So we'll read Karen Bullitt and then Robert, if you would like one. I have time for you as well. And I don't know who's messaging me, but I can't see it right now. Ah, good. Yeah, I was talking in circles, but you can't understand that by now. All right, we got Miss Karen Bullitt. Ewaz. Ooh. Thurizaz. Oh, Kennyzaz. Oh, that's okay. Nah. Let's find out. That one can't really be upside down. All right, so we have Ewaz coming in. Looks like a gigantic M. So, and it's not an M&M. It's not filled with chocolate or nuts or caramel or anything. It's just the M. Okay, so then we have this going on. We have Ewaz, which represents a horse. What is a horse? A horse represented a lot of things back in the ancient days. Transformation, how to plow your fields, what you got when you go into battle. So it would be pretty an awesome situation. So we have the twin gods and relationships in the forefront. Okay. So as far as what's happening, they are going to be talking to you about relationships is what they're saying. Now, Thurizaz is coming in. Okay. Thurizaz represents Thor, which is protection, polarity, regeneration. So we have a regeneration or a rebirth, okay? A rebirth of Thurizaz, Thurizaz, rebirth. Oh my goodness, I'm having a bloody brain fart. Twin gods, relationships, rebirth of a relationship. Okay, Kennyzaz. Okay, Kennyzaz deals with fire, okay? In other words, you're not... They're saying knowledge is power, yes, but sometimes the knowledge we receive isn't always accurate. So always double check your research is what they're saying. if that makes sense. But I do see a lot of good coming out of this for you. Okay. I'm not seeing negativity. Just make sure that you do your research as far as your knowledge before you make a final judgment. Okay. They're saying this is relationships for you. Someone took I know. Someone took the M&M on me. Caramel loaded is my favorite. They just came out with caramel M&Ms, I'll tell you. Just like the caramel. You can have the chocolate. I want the caramel. All right, so we got Mr. Robert White. Mr. Robert White. And then Velma, what you doing? Okay. We have time for, yes, we have time. Good. Good, honey. I'm glad I could help her. I'm glad the runes get out. Okay, Mr. Robert White. Let's see what we got going on with you. Okay, we have Enzus. Lugus is upside down. Birkenau is not. So let's find out what is actually happening right now. Okay. Enzus. Okay. Enzus is what we're talking about, is ancestral god. Okay, we're talking about Odin. Okay. Odin was, for some reason, you're supposed to know the story. Odin was a very powerful god. He had one eye. He gave up an eye in order to gain the knowledge, because the knowledge was more important. You have to make a sacrifice at the tree of Yggdrasil, which is explains, according, again, this has to do with our mythology as far as the Viking mythology. Okay, so this is what happens. But he was still extremely powerful, and he's seen all, even with one eye. So that, for some reason, the god, the ancestral, which is good. Now Lagoose is upside down for you. Lagoose is water. Things are not moving as quickly as you'd like them to move. There seems to be a bit of stagnation, a bit holding off. If you can understand that. But let's find out if that's good news or bad news. We have Birkenau. Birkenau deals with a new birth, a new beginning. So there's going to be a bit of a delay on something that you do have coming. But that is good news for you. Okay, that is extremely, extremely good news for you as far as Birkenau. Because of the way the delay makes things more accurate. If you can understand that. The one-eyed raven lover. Yeah. All right. So we got, what do we got left? We got about a few more minutes here. All right. So if I didn't call your name, and I called it before and you didn't get a read, please feel free to come on down. So, and then after this, I'm going to go back to making turtles. I am on a turtle quest. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to get there, but there's a reason for it. I know, it's really weird. Why is it sometimes bad news is good news and good news is, oh my God, I got to wait again. All right. So Velma, you still here, my dear? Over on Facebook, Velma, if you'd like a read, honey, you're more than welcome to. Anybody else that has not had a rune reading today, you are more than welcome to come over. I do have some time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to the Rift Nation Network. Is definitely the channel to be. It is the place to be, because you never know what is going to happen, who's going to stop by, and all the situation. It's just a really lovely place to be. Okay, let's see. Cheryl Ann Elliott Fitcher. Try to read me. Try. Okay. All right. So we got Velma first. Velma. Okay, Velma, we're going to do you first, which is Othello. We have Winjo. Ingwas. Othello is upside down, though, honey. Othello deals with inherited property, generics, ancestral traits, okay? But sometimes being upside down, I told you, is a good thing. There is psychological, physical, mental, and emotional traits that can be passed down from family to family, okay? So this is Othello. So Othello, for some reason, is in an upside down direction, and we're not going to find out what's going on until we get to the bottom of this, okay? And now we have Winjo. Okay, so Othello is upside down. Some ancestral traits aren't going the way that they the way that they're not being passed down. So let's find out why. So now we have Winjo. Now, oh, excuse me, I'm going to burp again. Oh, sorry, gonna burp again. That's what happens when you drink too much coffee. Okay, Winjo represents joy, kinship, and heritage. Okay, so, and again, kinship, which necessarily sometimes means family, but not blood related. Okay, so there's a closeness. It could be a friendship. It could be someone you feel like there's a brother to you around. Okay, so, and again, I keep saying okay because they're trying to talk to me at the same time. Ingwas. Okay, Ingwas is coming into play, and then we're going to add this up and figure out what the heck is going on here. Ingwas is coming in, which talks about music, harmony, and true love. It's almost like, I would say, if you're in a relationship, it's all going to be rekindled. I say that there's a spark there according to this, but if you are not in a relationship, there's going to be a passion, a love, and an understandings, like something you've never felt, which is really, really awesome. Okay, so please press those like and subscribe buttons. That's right, it helps algorithm. Hit those likes, hit those hearts, hit those subscribe. Let them know that you want to see this crazy ass lady over here. So this is what's happening right now. So again, if you are in a relationship, there's a renewed spark, a renewed understanding towards not just a regular relationship. It's like a friendship. It's a relationship. It's a passion. It's just better than anything you've ever experienced. And when you finally experience that, you'd understand. Somebody just flashed a green to me. I don't know. I'm getting a green light go. I have no idea what that means. Try to read you. Did you want a rune read, honey? Okay, I'm only going to tell you what the runes have to say. And I guess this is Cheryl. Is there anybody else in here? We got about 9 minutes left there, peeps. We're going to do a little bit of runes and find out what happens. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Oh. You got it. If you've never had a rune read before, a rune does not predict the future. It gives you a direction and helps you move towards that particular direction. Okay, you're welcome, honey. It helps you move towards that direction. Sometimes it's something you're presently going through, and other times it gives you the insight of something that's actually coming. So it really depends. So if you've never had rune divine before, rune divination, that's what's going to happen. First one we have is Feyu, Winjo upside down, and Zeus. Okay, so Feyu, cattle, Feyu, haha. So, and again, we're dealing with Feyu. Feyu deals with the mother rune. It deals with wealth. It deals with finances. And the finances, I'm saying, is really good, coming in a really positive direction for you right now. But we have Winjo, which is upside down, and I need to figure out why. And again, we're going to add this all up, which is joy. So, and again, that you can be like a king of the world and be extremely happy. But that doesn't, being the king of the world, have all kinds of money, but doesn't necessarily going to mean you're happy. Okay, so they're saying there's a bit of sadness actually happening here as well. So there's a bit of downside. Hello, Mr. Jimmy Johnson. Okay, then we have Enzus coming in. Now, Enzus, again, is dealing with your ancestors, Odin. So this is an extremely powerful ancestors coming into play for you right now. So let's add this up and figure out what's going on. Okay, so we have financial situations and almost like a motherly guidance coming in for you, which is really, really good situation to have. And then we have Winjo. Winjo's a little bit upside down here. Okay, so rather than having joy, we are going to have almost like a little bit of sadness happening. And again, a lot of people say, no, I'm not sad, I'm not depressed. Everybody gets it. Okay, there is something coming in for that. And the next one we have is Enzus. Now, Enzus is our ancestors, and it has to do with channeling, higher power, meditation. And again, for you, for some reason, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting meditation, higher power, answers actually coming in that you've been looking for. But there is going to be an increase coming for you, which is good financially. So if it's something that isn't happening right now, it is something that's coming, or it could be something that just happened. Okay, so that's what it is they'd like you to look out for. So good evening. I have 6 minutes left. So if somebody would like a quick 3-draw rune guidance, I would love to help you out. Love. So that was for Cheryl and Elliot Fletcher, please excuse me. All right, guys, we got 6 minutes left. Right? If anybody else wants one, you gotta let me know. And hello, Mr. Jimmy Johnson. Hello, Velmar, and thank you for showing up, Cheryl Ann. So don't forget, you need to help Facebook know that these are the type of weird shows you want to see, because I am a weirdo. And don't forget tomorrow to check out Miss Joni. You're going to have a wonderful person there. She does forensic astrology, mystery behind the scenes. Her show is tomorrow night. Really awesome show. Great place to be. She does help a lot of individuals, and I absolutely love it. Excellent read. Maybe you need to go to my page and read my bio. Okay, honey, if you'd like to message me, please just send a private message over to the Riff Nation Network, and we can discuss anything over there, because I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Yes, I have about 5 minutes left, Jimmy. I can actually give you a read. So don't forget to check out Joni tomorrow night. That's mystery behind the scenes. Bloody awesome place to be. Really is an awesome place to be. All right, so let's find out what's going on here with Mr. Jimmy Johnson. All right, Mr. Jimmy Johnson. Oh, Jedi is a bit upside down. Radio is upside down as well. Oh my God. Let's see. Gabo is good. Gabo hasn't really come up much. So let's figure out what's going on. I do have about 4 minutes left now. Gerard is, guess what? Look. Look. Oh no. Gerard cannot be upside down. No matter which way you throw the rune, it can't be upside down, which is actually pretty good. Now we're dealing with the right action coming into play, the cycles, the earth, okay? Earth is the mother. It is our mother. It's what actually comes in and happens. It's pretty good. Now, this is Gerard. So we have this awesome energy actually coming in, okay? Which is the earth mother. But we have radio coming in, and now radio is a bit upside down. We don't want that. No. We don't want radio upside down. So this has to do with the wheel. It has to do with the solar chariot rhythm. Things are not moving correctly right now. They're stagnant. They're either going backwards or forward. Let's find out if that's actually good or bad. Okay, so now we have Gabo coming up. Now, Gabo, Gigantic X. Gabo is really cool. So Gabo has to do with gifts and divine interaction actually coming in for you. So let's try to add this up for you and have what's coming on. Okay. So now we have Gerard coming in, which has to do with circle and the right action you're taking. Now, upside down, which radio? Okay. Upside down is actually, this one is radio. Yeah, I can't see anything on the back of the card. So I'm trying to peek around the corner of the cards to see it on the screen to see what it is. So radio, okay, that's the wheel. It's upside down. So, and again, this deals with rhythm. So something is slightly off. Okay, it's not a major, oh my God, the wheel is flying. It's just slightly off. Okay, but not 100%. Just it's slightly off is what I'm saying. Almost like a little spot in your tire, and you get this boom, 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 boom type thing. So that's what's actually happening. Then we have Gabo. Okay, so Gabo deals with divine interaction. So this is going to help you. This is going to help move you in the correct direction. Okay, so this is going to go really, really, really well for you. And unfortunately, guys, I got 2 minutes left, and I know somebody else wanted a read. And oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce your name. Enphise. I have no idea. Enphise. I hate to say no. Yeah, I hate to say no. I might go over a little, but that's okay. All right, and then after this, I do have to call it a night. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so I think it's Enphise. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. So let's see. Now, if you've never had runes done before, Runes are normally used for divination. I actually channel the runes to give information and a direction. You're welcome, honey. To help give you a bit of an insight into direction of what could be coming is what I actually do. All right, so let's do this real quick, and then we're going to call this a night. And again, this is the N5. That's what it is. Othello is upside down. Dagas is right side up. Tiwas is right side up. But sometimes having something upside down doesn't necessarily mean, oh my God. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Ancestral, again, Othello, ancestral, inherited property, genetics, okay? Generic traits. And again, I'm not sure because we're dealing with the ancestral type line, which means come from mother, father, relative, loved ones, ancestors. And again, it could be ancestors from above as well. Now we have Degas coming in. Okay, Degas is actually going to Degas. Okay, we're going to deal with intuition and the light within, which is going to bloom. So what you're actually doing, they want you to, thank you, they want you to further it. They want you to spread it a little bit more because that light is coming in stronger. Oh, headaches, huh? Thank you. Something about headaches. You got to utilize your energy more. Send more out to help more people is what they're actually recommending for you right now. Tiwaz is heading in the right direction. Masculine entity and energy, warrior rune. This is actually coming into play. So you will have success, okay? But and again, sometimes, okay, some of us have what is known as okay, let me put it this way, thank you. Some individuals will be extremely gifted individuals, but for some reason it might have skipped a generation or two. So because it skipped a generation or two, we're not able to trace our line down to find out where it came from. Okay, that type of genetics. And I'm not getting anything negative. I'm getting that you're extremely connected to spirit, and you need to share more of yourself to help more of the world, because right now the world really needs it. And I do see this beautiful bright white light inside you, and it's time to spread the word and literally get out there and help yourself. And I'm hoping that helped you out, honey. Okay, and that was for you, and that's what they told me to tell you. All right, guys, I want to say peace. I get in these really weird moods. I swear to God, I don't know what happens. Yeah, you should see my poor man when I get in weird moods, I'll tell you. So, and again, I love you guys very much. Don't forget to check out Joni tomorrow night, which is Mystery Behind the Scenes. I will be back with Beacon in the Dark with Marcy, where you actually get to pick the topic, because we're there to help and guide you with any situation. It's not a place to be judged. We will not judge you. We will not allow others to judge you. It's a place for you to come to get the help and desire and what you need. Let's talk about it. We may have the answers, we might not. Maybe somebody in the audience will have the answers for you. But a lot of times we can actually help alleviate some of the issues, and maybe give you some information you didn't have. And that's what it's all about. So that's what I have to say right now. So now if I can find that, Passion, beef, bye.